Welcome to our vibrant network of governance, risk, compliance, and cybersecurity leaders. We share cutting-edge insights, best practices, and innovative strategies to empower professionals in navigating the dynamic cyber threat landscape. Join Circolo de CISO to ignite resilience and data protection across industries.
We are back again for another episode on empowering women in cyber. And to have this conversation with me, I have Chadika Yahampath, a very passionate person in women empowerment. And she has been continuously trying in different ways to bring several women into the workforce. And today our conversation is going to be how she has been working on or contributing to building a diverse workforce. So Chadika, thank you so much for making time for another discussion and another episode on this subject. How did you or how are you going about building a diverse workforce? Chadika?
Yeah. I think building a diverse workforce means we should create an enabling environment, equitable and respectful environment for all, despite their gender, despite their physical appearance or whatever. So diversity and inclusion can create a lot of benefits to organizations, to workforce, to country. Because when we have a diverse workforce, we can have wide range of perspectives, problem-solving approaches, and foster innovations and creativity within the workforce. That's what we need in a modern industry like technology industry. So this needs to be addressed in national level as well as organizational level. How we can respect, how we can promote diversity and inclusion in the workplace. So Sujit, before I come to this discussion, I just glanced through some websites of our leading IT companies
Right.
to see whether how they welcome the diversity and the inclusion in their workforce. So a lot of companies, they by themselves have adopted diversity and inclusion in their HR practices and policies, especially when we look at their job descriptions and advertisements in the ICT sector. I didn't see any gendered language in the advertisements or job descriptions. But sometimes in other industries, when we look at advertisements, they have a lot of descriptions given, and in the bottom they mentioned males preferably males or preferably females. Likewise, they use gendered language, but I haven't seen that happening in our industry, IT sector. That is
Right.
one good point. And the other thing is the IT sector, they have a lot of companies, they have adopted flexible working hours and maternity and paternity leaves for both parents to give equal opportunity for them to, contribute in their family life. And very recently, the working hours for women in IT-based organizations change, encouraging them to work in an environment like IT industry. Usually IT companies are working in different time zones. So lifting that barrier can encourage more women to come and contribute. In addition to that, I still see some gaps, Sujit. Even though we try hard to bring the gender balance in the IT workforce, we still see gaps in leadership roles. Still, women are underrepresented in leadership roles in IT sector. And also, we can see pay disparities and the benefit disparities sometimes in some organizations, not every organization. So we need to address these issues. How we can do that? We should, in the national level, we should create awareness as much as possible, educate our employers, company owners, and entire workforce on the benefits, potential benefits that they can enjoy by promoting the diversity and inclusion in their companies. So when we talk about the IT industry, the companies have adopted diversity and inclusion in their policies. However, it needs further improvements to make it more encouraging environment.
Okay. So I have one quick question for you. I see that we have progressed a lot, but if you were to pick from the list you may have, what are those one or two or three things you would want done maybe the next 6 months? Now, you said that that there's ample opportunities for improvement. Would you be able to list or name a few so that people who are watching, probably if they are not doing it, they can also contribute to addressing those gaps?
Yes. One thing is that we can think of getting gender balance in their leadership of organizations. So we by ourselves, we can see whether how many females are in leading positions. So we can have some practices, creating enabling environment for females to come up and hold responsible positions in our organization. And for industry associations, since they are leading this industry and they are contributing immensely to this industry, we can see how we can improve female participation in the industry association to bring more diversity.
Right.
Since you are also a member of certain chapters, you can see if we organize something, if we have appoint a board, majority males are there. So I'm sitting in the ICT Industry Skills Council. We have all male members. Fortunately, I'm sitting there as the only female representative. So we should encourage through industry associations, through organizational leaders, to empower women to come forward and create enabling environment and trust there to empower more and entrust work so that we can get more females involved and contributed to the industry activities and also in their leadership roles. That is my request.
Thank you, Chadika, for sharing those thoughts, and I guess there's ample room for progress. Right? I won't say improvement. I guess it is more of progressing from stage where we are in to the next level. So I would like to extend, right, all those women who are out there to venture out, right, to not be restrained by thoughts, right? So, I mean, I think there are people who have even gone to the moon. So the sky is the limit, right? So I guess it's an opportunity for all of us to pursue a career in cyber, and there's plenty of opportunities out there. So thank you, Chadika, for sharing your thoughts in this episode. So I would wait to have a conversation with you on how you promote role models in the next episode. So those of you who have not had the opportunity of listening in or watching the first episode where we talked about how Chadika and her colleagues are addressing the gender bias in the industry. So check them out. It's available in our YouTube channel. So look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you, Chadika.
Thank you, sir.